Hey guys, Congresswoman Angie Craig. Hi guys. Hi. We are exercising our congressional authority. I'm Congresswoman Angie Craig. This is Congresswoman Kelly Morrison. Congresswoman Ilhan Omar.
Can we talk to you guys in there?
Yeah. If we can come past, then we can probably talk. We have our
contact our supervision, man.
Yeah.
If you guys can move this way so we can have a conversation with them, that would be great.
Great.
Is that okay?
Please step back. The gate is coming down.
Right there. I don't want anybody to get hurt.
Wait, move to the side.
Fuck you, man!
Why do you have your pepper spray out? Why do you have your pepper spray out, officer?
What's the danger? Man, you should quit your job. You should quit your job.
You guys stay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Photo lenses. Fine from behind the wire.
Yes, this is Congresswoman Kelly.
Name?
Oh, Megan.
And Megan from Kelly's.
Hey, do we need to clear the drive so the cars can get through?
Yep, get out of the driveway. The driveway, guys. Get out of the driveway. People's gotta come through.
Can we have you all please back up?
Back it up, please.
Federal
Back it up.
property.
You guys,
Thank you. Thank you.
Back up. Thank you.
Request a member of the media come with us. Come with you.
Sure, that includes you 3 minutes back up to the back of the road. Back to. Thank you. Thank you. All right, appreciate it. Thank you. No, I appreciate you talking.
Oh, let's go.
Keep going, please.
Back it up.
Back it up. Keep going. So watch where you're walking so you don't trip.
Move back. Yeah, I don't want to stay here. Off the road, off the road, off the road, off the road.
Back again, back again.
Thank you. Be careful, be careful.
Watch it.
The one place where we thought we would never experience this is the U.S. goddamn states.
In America, currently serving in the United States Congress, is apparently appalled that federal immigration agents are arresting federal criminals. She's appalled because nothing like that would ever happen in her Somalia, her beloved Somalia, because Somalia is a wonderful place. I hear all the hotels in Mogadishu are like totally sold out in Somalia for spring break this year, like spring break Mogadishu. But this might be the first time I actually agree with Ilhan Omar completely, because it is appalling.
It is appalling for our Republican colleagues to be okay, for there to be cell detentions in ICE for American citizens. It is appalling for them to be okay, for there to be checkpoints in American cities where people are asked for their papers. I don't want to curse, but those of us who escaped places like that, the one place where we thought we would never experience this is the U.S. damn states.
Appalling, isn't it? The U.S. goddamn states. Have you ever heard a member of Congress say anything like that before about the country they were elected to serve? The U.S. goddamn states, her words, not mine. It's also really just poor English. You might call it the states, you might call it the United States, or maybe just the U.S., but we are definitely not the U.S. goddamn states. And isn't it appalling to hear that from a sitting member of Congress, a self-proclaimed refugee from Somalia, a country run by warlords where half the population still lives in huts? We're serious. Someone who came to America for a better life and now is somehow worth millions of dollars, which doesn't have in Minnesota, right? Nothing to do with nations, we don't know. But the U.S. goddamn states, again, her words, a sitting member of Congress, not mine. But people, Somalian refugee who now serves in Congress, thinks America is a damned country. Here it is again.
But those of us who escaped places like that, the one place where we thought we would never experience this is the U.S. damn states.
In there in order to, show the world what's happening. And yet every time they speak about ICE, they lie.
And when people are disappeared in the darkness, American democracy dies.
Congresswoman,
and it is really important for every single person in this country to understand that they are not only disappearing people who have committed crimes who are in this country undocumented. They are disappearing U.S. citizens. They are disappearing people who have proper documentation, sometimes telling them that their documentations are wrong, keeping them for days upon days. We've also seen people be deported who have proper documentation yet to be returned to this country.
That's right.
This should not be allowed in a country that roots in itself in freedom and liberty. There is no freedom when you are being detained and your government is being turned against you. This should be appalling to everyone.
Yeah, well, that's just not true. It's completely made up. It's a lie. People are not being disappeared. U.S. citizens certainly are not being disappeared, nor are they being deported, except in cases of voluntary family unification. But I like to point out, that's Ilhan Omar's idea of oversight. When Democrats say they're exercising their congressional oversight, that's what they actually mean.
One statement just set off a political firestorm in America. Congresswoman Ilhan Omar is now under intense backlash after suggesting communities could be safer without ICE. And within minutes, Republicans fired back hard, calling it dangerous, reckless, and completely out of touch. This comes as tensions around immigration enforcement are already at a boiling point, with recent incidents involving ICE operations fueling outrage on both sides. So the question is this about public safety or politics pushed too far? Omar has previously criticized ICE, accusing the agency of aggressive enforcement and calling for major reforms, even opposing funding unless accountability measures are added. But critics say removing or weakening ICE could put communities at risk and undermine law enforcement nationwide. Now, both sides are digging in, and the divide is only going to get deeper. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for sticking with us. If you're new here, do let us know where you're watching us from. Hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications so you never miss a video. Video credit goes to the original creators for every video used in this episode. Let's get into the video. I'll be right back with more commentaries.
All have refused to back down. You all have decided that this resistance is not one that can be intimidated. We are showing the nation that regardless of what the tyrant in the White House believes, we know that we are here to stay, and this is our country. We are going to make a life here, and we are going to stand up for our neighbors here in Minneapolis. As many of you know, they came to terrorize, abduct, and deport Somali immigrants here in Minnesota. When they couldn't find any, because majority of us are legal residents and citizens, they decided to terrorize our Latino immigrants. And when people are disappeared in the darkness, American democracy dies.
Congresswoman,
and it is really important for every single person in this country to understand that they are not only disappearing people who have committed crimes who are in this country undocumented. They are disappearing U.S. citizens. They are disappearing people who have proper documentation, sometimes telling them that their documentations are wrong, keeping them for days upon days. We've also seen people be deported who have proper documentation yet to be returned to this country.
That's right.
This should not be allowed in a country that roots in itself in freedom and liberty. There is no freedom when you are being detained and your government is being turned against you. This should be appalling to everyone. And so today, I am glad to announce that the Congressional Progressive Caucus has adopted an official position to hold ICE accountable. Our caucus members will oppose all funding for immigration enforcement in any appropriation bills until meaningful reforms are enacted to end militarized policing practices.
Instead of holding ICE accountable for their horrific behavior, including their violent occupation of American cities like Minneapolis, Republicans voted on giving ICE billions of dollars to terrorize our communities. It is beyond shameful. ICE operates with no meaningful oversight and continues to act with impunity, even as it carries out violent operations that have cost lives. I am sick and tired of seeing Republicans reward a rogue agency that inflicts harm on our communities.
This isn't just another political debate, it's a full-blown clash over safety, immigration, and the future of enforcement in America. Do you think communities are safer without ICE, or is this a step too far? Drop your thoughts below because this conversation is just getting started. If you value conversations that go deeper than headlines, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on your notifications so you never miss future discussions. This channel exists because of you, and conversations like this matter because you engage. Thank you for watching. Stay informed, stay compassionate, and most importantly, stay active in the dialogue. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.